All right, for today's topic.
Developing right now in Lake County, Florida Highway Patrol says this video is at the center of their investigation into a deadly crash over the weekend. Troopers claim 4 women were drinking while speeding. 3 of them died. Another is in the hospital tonight in critical condition. And Randy, you spoke to the sole survivor's mother. What did she say?
And spoke with her late this afternoon, and she described her daughter as a fighter, and she is certainly fighting for her life right now. As you mentioned, we have video that has been confirmed by FHP that they are using as part of this investigation. As FHP says, one of the women that you will see in this video is one of the women who was killed. Speeds appearing to top 100 miles per hour, and alcohol passed around the vehicle. Florida Highway Patrol says this video is now part of their investigation into this weekend's deadly crash in Lake County.
In that vehicle, if the video ends up being exactly what our investigators are able to prove, there was a lot of distraction in that car for the driver and for the other passengers.
Okay, maybe, I don't know, if the person drinking wasn't the one who, like, the one who lived, if she wasn't the driver.
You're not supposed to drink.
The one who lived, who wasn't the driver. If the rest of them are dead, what do they charge anyone with?
Because you're not supposed to drink in a moving car. You're not supposed to have open bottles in your car, whether you're driving or not.
So wait, they're gonna charge one of the passengers with drunk driving?
Not drunk driving, but you could. It depends of where they at. But I know that in here, you can get a ticket if you're not the one driving. It's not going to be drunk driving, of course. I don't know what the ticket is, but there's a ticket for that. Whenever you're driving, you're in the confine the vehicle and you're drinking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they're not going to put the whole thing on her, but
I mean, there's nothing to put on her. You can't charge her with an actual crime. Maybe you charge her with something for a ticket, but you can't. Like, if the driver was still alive, she'd probably go into jail for reckless manslaughter. Maybe for the DUI killing result, she could be facing 10, 15 years. But if she's not the driver, then there's really nothing. Like,
no, she's gonna have a fine.
Okay,
that's really what it is. So an investigation for a fine, and they're also just making sure that the person that is alive. The investigation is also to make sure that the person that is alive is also not the person driving. They're making sure that who was who and who was doing what.
I mean, you probably see who's driving when you.
That's what they're trying to figure out.
You see in the video.
Yeah.
But for the viewers who are not American, 115 miles per hour. Aren't you clocking at like 160?
No, you're closer to
that's fast.
200?
Well, 200 is
over
200 kilometers per hour.
200 is kilometers an hour is 120.
Oh my days! Because 100 kilometers per hour.
100 clicks is 60.
Hey, listen.
So it was almost double that. So yeah, you're almost at 100.
Listen. I said it the last time we covered one of these, and I'll say it again. I'm just glad they took themselves. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. As long as these people only take out themselves, it is what it is. It's what they do to other people. And this is why I'm against this stuff all the time. But yeah.
State troopers say the crash happened early Sunday morning along State Road 19, just south of State Florian Lane. Investigators say the driver failed to negotiate a curve, ran off the road, hit a pole, and flipped several times. They say no one was wearing a seatbelt, and everyone was thrown from the Jeep.
Natural selection. Natural selection.
That's kind of crazy, though. You flipped 7 times.
No seatbelt, 200 kilometers per hour.
Ole Shay, what's going on?
Drinking. I mean, what you want me to say? Your daughter might be a fighter, but she's a fucking idiot. She was also fighting every bit of logic and responsibility. That's just what it is, bro. And I say this now, Abby, you're being harsh. You would never say that if this person ran off the road and killed 5 people. You would never say that to me. And again, people always look at, all right, who passed away? And that's how they judge a situation. Mm-hmm. But this is the same thing as if they flip off the road and kill 5 people.
Don't buy your electricity. Generate your own for free. You don't have to keep paying bags full of cash for your power. As a matter of fact, you can...
It's very possible for that to happen easily. So they were going on a straight and they flipped off the road, hit a post and flipped a bunch of times. You do the same thing in any bunch of houses. You're in somebody's home and you're killing them while they're sleeping or whatever it might be. So,
but I just want to do hood rat stuff for my friends and smoke with cigarettes.
Bro, and they film themselves too. Like the levels of stupidity people reach.
The self-snitching is great.
Yeah, and
they were filming the speed. Like, they don't usually, whenever there's car crashes like that, they have to put like a special team that's there that analyzes the braking, the velocity, the number of flips, how long it took for the car to stop, to evaluate at what speed they were going. Now they just really have to look at an Instagram post.
Facts. Facts. Hey, listen, and I will speak on this topic for as long as it is going to exist. You guys can say I'm an asshole whenever we cover this. Let me tell you, man, the real assholes are the people who do this. They traumatize their family over what? So you could go 200 kilometers per hour? You traumatize your parents, everybody around you for what? Again, thankful you didn't kill nobody else. But who's the real asshole? And in my opinion, even though I don't think you deserve a crime, the people who sit in that car are just as culpable as they egg on the driver. You don't try to stop the person. You don't, when they're being reckless, when they're drinking. No, you join in on the fun. Then you just as trash in regards to the behavior, in my opinion. But I digress.
3 people were killed: Kenesha Lewis, Octavia Pugh, and Shakayla Mathis. A 4th passenger, Mariah Belcher, is in the hospital.
So she wasn't the driver.
My child is here, but it's 3 kids that lost their lives behind this. And I want their family to go through their grieving and not have to worry about my baby.
Mariah's mom says her daughter is still in critical condition but stable. She has a traumatic brain injury, fractured vertebrae in her neck, and suffered a spleen injury.
My whole ride from Alabama, all I can say is my child should live and not die. And she's fighting.
Marcia Knight says her daughter and her friends may have been leaving a party when they allegedly made the post on social media and crashed. She says it's hard watching that video and knowing a night of fun with friends ended like this.
The accountability on my half goes towards my daughter. Because if you knew this person had been drinking, you knew you guys were drinking before, there, after, why? You know what I'm saying? You know better.
Oh,
thanks, Mom.
Yes.
Comment.
And you see the kind of stress that she put her mom through, and her mom raised her better than that. It's like, you know better. What are you doing? It's refreshing. I'm not gonna lie. I did not see that coming.
With the mom taking accountability?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Not trying to make excuses or anything like that.
No. No.
I appreciate it.
I'd be so disappointed if more.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's all I'm gonna play it at. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in. We're gonna go ahead and get back to regular programming here, okay?